In this next video tutorial, we're going to actually work with sweeps in Autodesk Inventor. So what's a sweep? It's essentially where you have a path, and then you also have a shape, and that shape attaches to the path. So take, for example, this paperclip. My general outline or my shape is kind of a bit of a curve that's shaped like a paperclip. However, I have a small little shape of a circle, and that circle is attached to that path, which then creates a three-dimensional form. Here you can actually see a slide that's created using sweeps, or even this particular pin. So there's lots of different things that you can create when you actually work with sweeps in Autodesk Inventor. So turning my attention back into Autodesk Inventor here, what I plan to do is I plan to create an arm, say for a lamp. And the two things that I need, if you recall, are a shape and a path. So let's go ahead and create a shape here, which is going to be kind of the line that the shape gets attached to it. So I'm going to grab one of my vertical planes. With my arc tool, I'm going to make an arc that's going to be roughly 10 inches or so. Actually, I'll put it to about a dozen. Now, when I do my arc, I don't want to have a massive bend because sometimes my geometry will not wrap around. So I'm going to do a little bit more subtle, just like that, and then finish off my sketch. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to create another sketch of a shape that is actually perpendicular to this object right over here. So going back into my model browser, I'm going to go ahead and click the plus button on the origin, and I'm looking for the horizontal plane, which is going to be the XZ plane in this particular case. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then I want to create a new sketch on here. So this new sketch is going to be around the center, and I'm going to do kind of a bit of a cool shape. So let's go ahead and start drawing this out here. And I'm going to dimension everything as I go along here. Almost done my dimensioning. And let's close this off. Now, my shape is not quite in the middle, and that should not impact what I have, but maybe it will. Let's actually have a look here. Let me go ahead and finish off my sketch. Okay, so I definitely have my path, and I've got my shape right over here. So now what I need to do is actually find my sweep button in the 3D Create tools. And in clicking so, Inventor only sees one profile and one curve in this particular case, and it joins them together. So if I have more planes, more lines, and all those kinds of things, I'd probably actually have to manually select these, but Inventor in this case is pretty intuitive in doing so. Well, let's go ahead and click on OK. And now you can see that I have this really cool sweep of a shape attached to a path. So that, in fact, is how you actually create sweeps in Autodesk Inventor. Now that you've created a sweep of the arm for your lamp, in a separate part file you can create the base, and then another one you could actually do a light bulb and also the hood or the lamp shade over it. So put it all together in assembly, see how it turns out.